Having said that, on the bike, it's the one where I like to actually give them some VO2 max work, like a block of VO2 max, way above threshold kind of effort level. Because obviously on the bike, it's the safest one. I wouldn't like to do it on the run because just the technical side of running is like the mechanics are likely to break down. And yeah,
Yeah.
they might get through 6 by 3 minutes or 5 by 4 minutes, but it's the cost of that could be huge.
Yeah.
And when we think about VO2 max, it's all about the cardio respiratory system, really. It's the heart and lungs that develop most through that type of training. So you've only got one heart and one set of lungs. So it doesn't really matter which sport you choose to do the VO2 max training. So again, although I like to encourage that we do a block of that and we nip back to it now and again throughout the season, we only tend to do it on the bike, don't we?
Yeah, yeah, and we generally try and do that a reasonable amount away from racing because
Yeah,
you pretty much know that if you do a block of VO2 work, your thresholds do actually go down. Um, but what you find is that your FTP can go up. So if you've shifted that FTP up, obviously you've done something, and then we put in more aerobic work to then pick those thresholds back up. So in theory, over a long period of time, over the course of a year, it should improve, but
yeah.
in that block, your actually thresholds will get a bit worse. So if you're racing straight off a VO2 block that's anything more than about 20 minutes,
Yeah, oh
then
yeah, yeah.
you're probably going to go a bit worse.
Yeah. And again, the other reason I quite like it as a group, and particularly as a group of age group clients as well, is that there's just that group suffering. I mean, they are some of the hardest sessions that we ever do. We can do them on Zwift and on Discord or on Training Peaks Virtual and kind of do them together. And also when you then return to some sweet spot type training, some low threshold work, it feels a lot more manageable because you've just been going and digging mentally a lot deeper. So I think I also think there's a little bit of like a mental strength or mental resilience angle to that training as well. But again, it's not something that we overemphasize. And again, as I mentioned right at the very beginning, although VO2 max is used in scientific literature quite a lot as an anchor point, and it's something that we see on our Garmin watch and things, it's not the biggest determinant of performance in triathlon.